Hey everyone, today's question is link building dead? No, absolutely not. People will use different terms these days like link earning and things like that, but you know, everyone wants links. Links are still really important. We still have to think about them. It's just harder these days. It used to be a hell of a lot easier to get, you know, big numbers of links and some all right quality links fairly quickly. It's much harder these days. You know, if you're contacting bloggers, journalists, and so on, they're getting hammered. They're more switched on these days. Not easy, and you know, some people don't even bother with it now because it's not easy. But I think it's still worth doing. We know it's still a hugely important ranking factor, so it's still something we definitely need to think about. I give quite a good number of examples of link building, link earning techniques in my book, but I thought I'd just give 3 of the quite basic ones to you today, just a few little tips. Some of them may be fairly obvious, some of them maybe just a kick up the behind because you just haven't done it. So the first of those is competitor link building, and this sounds so obvious, but some people just still forget to do this and don't think about it. They start cracking on with creative content marketing pieces or what have you, or they just don't bother at all. But you know, it's really key. If you want to compete in your space, you're obviously going to have a look at your competitors, see how they're performing, see what content they've got on their site, see what their backlink profiles are like. And if you are looking at their backlink profiles, why wouldn't you segment that into different content types or different link types? So, you know, if your competitors have a huge amount more links than you, let's have a look at those links. Which of those are directories? Which of those are guest post pieces? Which of those are sponsored posts? Which of them are just naturally earned mentions? Which of them are quotes, where perhaps they've been using something like Harrow, help a reporter out? And you can really, if you want to, dig down into a competitor's backlink profile and start having a look at what types of links they've got. Are any of those types of links something you can replicate, or not replicate, but use the same tactics, target the same sites? You know, if a number of your competitors are on a particular site, why wouldn't you be too? Or should you be, in fact? So you can use tools like Ahrefs have got Link Intersect, I think it's called. There's a number of different tools you can use to look at where a number of your competitors are getting links from, but you're not. You should really be having a look at that. The next one is guest posting. Despite all the talk a few years back of, you know, guest posting is done and all that sort of stuff, guest posting has been around for years, and it's the basis of some really strong sites. It's how e-consultancy was built up off the back of guest posting. It's how some really, really good blogs get a lot of their high quality content these days. And you know, if you're serious about marketing your website, and remember this is marketing, then why wouldn't you guest post on somewhere where there's huge amounts of your audience on there? Why wouldn't you pop a little call to action to try and drive them to your site? You know, we have to think about things like referral traffic as well and getting our name out there. So guest posting is absolutely still a great tactic, and it's still a great way to get some links coming into your site. If you do some of that competitor research, you'll find that most of the time your competitors will have some guest posts of some sort. So it's absolutely something that you should still be doing, and is a great way to get some links into your site. The next one is the Skyscraper technique. Now, this was a term coined by Brian Dean. It's not revolutionary. It's basically creating something better, or finding what's performed out there already and creating something better, put very simply. But Brian's done a very, very good job of kind of narrowing down or systemizing the process and giving you step by step on really how to do this. And he's really built it into more of a framework rather than just something you can do. So to put it simply, what he will do is he will look at content that has performed very well previously. It may even be outdated now. He may use tools like BuzzSumo. He may use Ahrefs Content Explorer, very similar tools. He may even just use Google search. He has a number of ways of finding these kind of old performing pieces of content. He will then make something 10 times better. I think Rand Fishkin likes to call that 10x content. I don't know if he coined that or not, maybe not. But he will make something 10 times better. And then he will outreach to the people that shared, linked to and liked the previous outdated post. It's a very good strategy. It works well. You do have to invest a lot of time in the content. You can't just find something that used to perform well and copy it, or create a half-assed version and kind of, just something slightly better but still mediocre. And you really have to think about quality here. But if you can invest that time in the quality, then pieces like that are something you can promote for a long time, especially if it's evergreen stuff. So look up Skyscraper technique. Brian's site is Backlinko. It's a really good post, and hopefully that helped. If you've got any questions or comments, as usual, leave them below, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.